Summer is officially here, which means that the first season of the Optimize Yourself podcast has come to a close. But don't worry, I'm going to be right back after Labor Day. I cannot express enough how grateful I am to all of my listeners who inspire me to keep this program alive every single day. Please feel free to continue reaching out and sharing your stories and your challenges with me. I read every single message I receive. And if you want to reach out, just visit optimizeyourself.me/contact. It is my belief that it is no longer necessary to sacrifice your health and your sanity in pursuit of your creative career or your business. And in season 2, I promise to continue writing about and sharing every tip that I can find to help design the optimized version of you, one small action step at a time. Since beginning this podcast and blog over 4 years ago, I've learned a lot about many different topics, but it's taken me a long time to really find a groove and write on a regular basis. My goal at the beginning of 2018 was to write an in-depth article every 2 weeks about a topic that I'm passionate about personally and could also help you improve your life in some small way. Despite my calendar fighting back every single week, I ended up meeting my goal of releasing new content every 2 weeks. Systems, baby. While choosing my favorite articles was kind of like choosing my favorite child, here are my 5 favorite articles from season 1 with a couple of other bonus articles thrown in from other publications. And if you want to see the listing of all of these articles in one place, just visit optimizeyourself.me/season1-blog. And that's the number 1, not the word. So season1-blog. Number 1, the 4 types of creative jobs and the secret to knowing which is the perfect fit for you. Without question, this was the most popular article of the year with thousands of readers. Thinking about the different types of creative jobs, it was kind of simply a brainstorm that I had one morning while driving to work. But once the seed was planted, it grew like crazy until I spent a solid 2 weeks breaking down the benefits and the drawbacks of each type of creative job that I could come up with. And then the whole article came together when I realized that the special sauce was having the right attitude. If you want to read this article, just go to optimizeyourself.me/creative jobs. Number 2, the socially awkward introvert's guide to networking with industry experts. Coming in at a very close second after a tight race with my creative jobs article is my deep dive into turning networking into a skill, even if you're a socially awkward introvert like me. This post was inspired by a section that I originally wrote in my ultimate guide to making it in Hollywood, which, by the way, you can get at optimizeyourself.me/Hollywood Ultimate Guide. But I then expanded upon several of the concepts that were in that guide because I know how difficult it can be trying to build a network of contacts when you hate networking. I know that we'd all much rather sit in our dark rooms and just make cool all day long. But this guide will hopefully get you out of your cave and into the real world so you can start meeting the right people who will help you land your dream job. You can find this article at optimizeyourself.me/networking. Number 3, the beginner's guide to alleviating chronic pain in 5 minutes a day right at your desk. When you work in a creative field, the chances are extremely high. That also means you live your life stuck in front of a computer for long hours. This post was extremely popular because it provides super simple exercises and stretches that anybody can do right at their desk to alleviate all of the chronic aches and pains that come from being sedentary, including neck pain, shoulder pain, lower back pain, and even reducing tension headaches. And best of all, every stretch in this article comes with a video demonstration done by a licensed chiropractor. If you'd like to check out the videos in this article, visit optimizeyourself.me/chronic pain. Number 4, tired of life kicking your ass? Learn to fight back like a true Cobra Kai. All right, I'm going to admit that I was a bit bummed that this post didn't get as many readers as I would have hoped, but I'm still including it in my top 5 because whether or not you're a huge Karate Kid fanboy like me or not, the brilliant new YouTube series Cobra Kai offers up some brilliant life lessons that anyone can incorporate into their lives. If you've dealt with mistreatment or abuse as an adult in a toxic work environment with toxic people or outright bullies, this post is a must read. And you can read it at optimizeyourself.me/Cobra Kai. That's Cobra, Kai. Number 5, Dear Zach, I'm having trouble finding work and I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can. This post was originally an experiment based on an email that I received from a reader who was seeking advice about her career. I'm approached on a daily basis by people who send their life stories and their greatest struggles, and I found that I spent an exorbitant amount of time responding to everybody. But then I realized that there could be tremendous benefit to making those responses public. Needless to say, this experiment worked, and I'm going to be doing more Dear Zach articles in the future. So if you'd like to submit your own question for a future article, once again, just reach out to me at optimizeyourself.me/contact. Bonus articles. Now, I didn't include these articles in my top 5 for the year because technically they're guest posts for other sites, but they were tremendously popular and I want to make sure that you didn't miss them. So number 6, Empire Editor has 7 steps to network successfully in Hollywood, and this was done for Frame.io. This article was written by Robert Hardy of Filmmaker Freedom, and it was based on a recorded conversation that we had about my best advice to build a network in Hollywood. This was originally my inspiration to later write The Socially Awkward Introvert's Guide to Networking, because I received so much feedback about how networking is such a lacking skill for so many creative professionals. Thank you again, Robert, for the awesome article. If you'd like to check out this article at Frame.io, just visit optimizeyourself.me/Frame.io. And number 7, How I Burned Out as a Burnout Coach and Then Bounced Back. And this article was for a site called Growth Lab. This article is a very personal piece that I wrote about my most recent experience with burnout, depression, and a raging case of imposter syndrome back in early 2017 after launching a very successful 5-day challenge that had over 1,100 participants on 6 continents. Whether you're building a business or you're just burned out by your creative work, this article is an ugly, no-holds-barred look at the darker side of success that few are willing to talk about. If you'd like to read the full article, just go ahead and visit optimizeyourself.me/growthlab. I cannot thank you enough for being on this journey with me for season 1, and I look forward to sharing even more content, expert interviews, and more ways to help design the optimized version of you without sacrificing your sanity in the process. Thank you so much for listening and have a fantastic summer. Be well.